I don't know why that took a while for it to finally start, but anyways, hey, we're back playing this game. I really enjoy playing this game. Hold on, let me change something really quickly. Okay, that works out. Can now browse through Kuramiki's blog. Anyways, let's go ahead and continue where we left off. So, I believe I did buy that song. Your love is... Okay, good. Just wanted to make sure. I believe that's it. There's some other stuff to read, but, you know, we're not gonna do that. So let's just go ahead and go to work. Good evening. Gillian. Oh, hi there. I was expecting the bar to be different before opening hours, but I guess it's just the same tired thing. Alma? Ah, Leonidas. Gillian. Marcello, there you go. I stumbled across her on my way in and asked if she wanted to tag along. I hope you don't mind. Sure, make yourself at home. Where's the boss? She didn't put the helmet on again, did she? She went out for a bit. I don't know what for, but she'll be back. Alright. Alma, make yourself comfortable while I prepare. Right, thanks. As dawn approaches. I guess I gotta have your love as a drug? I didn't see anything on the list, but... how's about your love as a drug there? How do I... You would think that I could select this and it'll be easy. Oh, I gotta left click. Anyways, let's just go. Time to mix drinks and change lives. What was that? Oh, it's just something they made me say back in instruction. Kinda suck. It kinda stuck. Huh? I went to school that made us stand up with our hands on our backs when someone came in. That habit didn't rub off until high school or so. Yeah, it's kinda like that. Oh yeah, look at this. A glass with a signature. I assume it's either an autograph or an impromptu medicine recipe. That's Kiramiki girl. That Kiramiki girl came in here yesterday before her concert, actually. Oh? Yeah. Now I see her name here. You don't seem very surprised. I like Blink more, actually. Blink? The stoic-looking duo? Right? Yep, those. But it seems you had a better day than mine yesterday. I had to break up with Damien. I see. Want a drink? You don't seem very surprised. Alma, we've known each other for what? A few months now? I'd be interested if those relationships of yours went further than a week or two. You say you broke up, but there's usually not enough time to foster something to break. It's more like the guy wasn't what I wanted, so I stopped flirting. You could pretend to be more interested, you know. Like my mom says, if you don't buy it, it's because I know the product. If you don't buy it, it's because I know the product. Interesting. Alma, ... Speaking of buying, do you want a frame? A frame? Yeah, for all these pics you have of your boss. The ones filling your phone's memory. Someone seems sneakily taken at that. Is that true? What do you care? How the hell did you find that out? So it is true. Shut up. I'm a hacker, remember? You shouldn't piss off a hacker. Oh, I really like the one where... the one of her sleeping in her office. I think I'll copy it. You... Hey, you can't make me a bad touch before we keep arguing. Hey, can you make me a bad touch before we keep arguing? Piff. Sure. Everyone wants a piff, a bad touch. Anyways, 1, 2. Okay, what is this? It's on the rocks, ice, and mixed. Bad touch. Here. Who gives these drinks to their silly names? Who gives these drinks their silly names? Usually the one who registers it. Some people have quite a silly sense of humor. Like that girl who keeps laughing over this particular drink's name? Yeah. Ahem. So who's Damien again? The one with the nice car. Sure, he's also a manager at the bank, but that car was what caught my eye. And what was wrong with him? It turns out he was a LARPer. Live action roleplay, I believe that's what it is. LARP? There you go. Live action roleplaying. Sounds more like a nickname of some heavy-handed writer or a military organization. What did he roleplay as? Have you heard of Woodstock fairs? Those events where people barely dress, stink, roll in the mud, and the blank in the open? Those are hippies, yeah. He frequents those, and it's something I'd rather not deal with at all. Fair enough, I suppose. If I stayed with him, I'd eventually have to. I mean, I need to support my partner in what he does, but if it's something like that... You see? That's the problem right there. You say breaking up like you had something formal, but most of the time you're getting to know him. I don't know why I hesitated on reading that. Think about it. You have ended your longest relationships to things like those? Okay. Sorry for not using the right word or whatever. But I'm still sorely disappointed. And at least I'm trying to get some action. When was the last time you spent the night with someone else? Last night. Your cat doesn't count. A year ago, it was messy. See? I mean, I have no idea how you deal with that. If I were you, I would push the blank boy over there into the closet ages ago. I would have pushed the... I'm assuming that's Gillian. Into the closet ages ago. Boy? F-boy? People have different needs and priorities. Yes, but don't you miss having the warmth of someone else at your side? Using them as a pillow, mixing your perfume with theirs. Putting your head on their chest, listening to them breathe as they pet your head. Dozing off knowing that they are watching you, protecting you. ... Jill? Jill? ... Anything I can make you to shut... Anything I can make you shut up and drink? I'll have you know that my Uncle Juan taught me ventriloquism when I was 12. Drinking won't stop me from talking or making tasteless puns for Aunt Rosa. Still, get me something weird, would you? Ventriloquism. Weird. A weird drink? Yeah, something different, experimental, uncommon. Let's see. Promo drink that will fit the bill. A fedora? Promo. I don't know what promo means. Promo drinks. Hey, something weird, she says. Oh, I wish there was like a back button or something like that. Grizzly Temple. That's bitter. Something, a weird drink. It's so unnecessarily brown. Alright. She's talking a lot of brown, so let's go ahead and give her some brown, right? Aged and on the rocks. Here. Yes, this fits the bill. It's a promotional drink made to commemorate. I can't say that word right now. Commemorate. I can't say that word. Oh, a movie. I know the word, but I can't read it. So embarrassed. Read. They leapt at the chance to sell drinks that would be unmarketable otherwise. Oh? You know, your orders are weird today. Are they? Yeah, usually the first thing you ask for is a Bartini and then something like a Cobalt Velvet or something similar. Well, sometimes I feel like I need something different, you know? Something tells me part of the reason you left Damien was because he was too deep into his routine. Maybe. Hey, speaking of routines, as a hacker, what is your opinion on the whole Alice Rabbit thing? Obviously she's Alice Rabbit, right guys? But anyways, back to the game. ... That silence is somebody who just heard something stupid. Stupid enough to warrant the speech they prepared just for the occasion like this. As always, very perceptive of you. You know, decades ago, there was this group of people that hacked simple sites with an agenda. Ugh, I hate that word. Can't remember what they used to call themselves. I just remember that it was a petty vandalism. Anyway, everyone that participated started using the same name. They wanted to create this anonymous anarchist identity. The whole Alice Rabbit thing is a logical conclusion of that. It's what happens when the idea reaches its breaking point and goes mainstream. It is no longer a group, but an individual. An untouchable entity watching from the shadows, monitoring and judging everything everyone does. Observing, tolerating no one but itself. A lot of bullshit for what is essentially a pet the press made up. The antithesis of your usual boogeyman, if you insist. So, you don't think such a person exists? Don't know, don't care. I mean, we have seen actions of such entity. But it might be anything. An individual, a group, an AI. That's not taking into account all the copycats and pranksters using that name. So, Alice Rabbit is a thing that exists, but it's also really mudded overall. There's something else that worries me though. That kind of story always catches the attention of kids and such. They start trying to hack stuff without knowing the risks or consequences. Imagine if suddenly a group of tweens? A group of tweens broke into this bar and started asking for drinks. That's how it feels for me. And it's thanks to this damned Alice Rabbit thing. I see. But enough of that. There's a more pressing matter at hand. There is? Yeah. You've been delaying my invitations for hanging out sometime. For too long. Oh, that. Do you hate me that much? Do you hate me that much, Jill? Or does my presence make you that uncomfortable? No, at this rate, I might crash your apartment. That way you can't just say no. Maybe I'll also crash for the night. We could have a sleepover, braid our hair and tell stories all night. Shower together. You need some human warmth in that place. Your tits alone would fill my entire bathroom. Man, you react too nonchalantly. It's no fun. React a little bit. Let me tease you for a second. I refuse. In all seriousness, though, any particular reason you keep turning down my invitations? I mean, it's not a date. I just want to have a conversation with you outside of these four walls. I'm not a morning person. I registered for night shift precisely to avoid waking up early. The earliest I've asked you out is 10 a.m., you know. That's early morning by my standards. I mean, it's not that I don't want to hang out, it's just I don't want to wake up early. You are hopeless. Anyways, I'm gonna need another drink here. Like, say, a big Brantini. Let's see. Finally, that's the Alma I know. Alright. Brantini. Oh. It's currently like overcast and rainy / snowing outside. So I am pretty tired, even though I had coffee. Oh wait, she wants a double. Okay, so 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then 6 Powerades, 1, 2. Aged and mixed. Aged. Alright. Here. You know, Brantini is such a weird name. It was originally supposed to replicate the Martini. Problem is, the BTC got a hold of the brand of Vermouth that was named after a certain automobile company. So on a weird whim, they changed the name. I see. You know, I was wondering. Yeah? Don't you worry about the people you work for might be doing with the information you provide? Not really. You don't? Do you worry about what happens when people leave this place drunk? Not really. Most of the time. Well, neither do I. You should. Don't you get people drunk? Some might say my beauty is intoxicating, but that's besides the point. I get my payment, I do my job, and forget about the whole thing. You make your job sound so easy. Once you understand the precautions to take, it's no problem. And I've always found my job fun. However, most of my contracts are consulty-based gigs. It's not like every day. It's not like every day's a thrill. Do you meet with your client or... I don't. It's always from behind as many fillers as I can manage. Filters, sorry. Many filters as I can manage. I remember I once did a job where I had a couple of kids relaying letters. For security reasons, right? Actually, because that way I would lose less time. I would lose a lot less time. I don't have to deal with clients hitting on me or pestering me after the job is done. I also don't have to lose time providing my worth because big boobs equals small brain or some shit like that. I mean, protecting my identity is one of the reasons, but a few times I've shown myself. They weren't risky or dangerous jobs, just run-of-the-mill security checks. I don't know, maybe I need to show up as a disheveled nerd or something. Give them what they expect to see. Or I just don't show up and save myself the trouble. Why all the questions? Just things I've been curious about and always forget to ask. So many Alice Rabbit's headlines have made me wonder about the hacking business too. Oh. I'll remember to ask things next time then. I'll remember to ask you things next time then. Well, take my leave now. See ya. Take care. ... Hello, sugar. Oh. Hello, Mr. Donovan. Like my pop used to say, never touch a ass of a woman with metallic arms. I think it's more like plastic and carbon fiber. They're hard as bleep. That's all my abdomen felt. Don't you normally greet people that way? Do you normally greet people that way? I'm a man who can't contain himself when he sees something he likes, kid. Oh, but don't worry, you're safe. You're flatter than my field summer house. A bit of advice. You shouldn't provoke the one serving you drinks or food. Don't be offended, kid. You have your audience. I'm just not part of it. Jesus. Today I'm making this a quick one. Gotta tend to business in a while. Having said that, I'll just have the usual. The usual, he says. 3 days. Okay. Big beer. Okay. Give you 2 power aids. Alright, all mixed. How did I mess that up? 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 power aids. 1, 2. 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Weird. Jill, the usual. Sure, this'll work. ... What brings you in today, Mr. Donovan? That girl I interviewed yesterday is coming again in a couple of weeks. So I was working to clinch an exclusive interview. Did you succeed? Who the hell do you think you're talking to? I'm Donovan D. Dawson. I always get what I want. Sure, I had to blackmail the editors of other outlets, but in the end, the result is what matters. I see. Let's see. Wait, blackmail? You'd be surprised the kind of stuff you'll find out when you get the right people drunk. Hey, the signature on that glass over there. Oh. Oh yeah. That big-titted Lilum was here? She came in yesterday before the concert, yeah. Anything juicy come out of her visit? No. Gossip-worthy? No. Tabloid-worthy? No. Come on, there has to be something. Well, her love for what she does is so honest and pure that anyone who tries to ruin it should be ashamed. Oh, don't give me that shit. Throw me a bone here, anything. I've got nothing. Everyone has a price. How much for you to spill the beans? I'm serious here. She said nothing that could be used against her or that you didn't know already. Fine. Hey kid, do you think Lilium... Hey kid, do you think Lilium have nipples? Excuse me? I mean, I've seen a couple of pornos where they have them. But they should be modded, you know? But they could be modded, you know? So yesterday, while interviewing the singer Lilium chick, I kept wondering if those tits had nipples. I mean, it'd be fine without them, but curiosity is killing me. ... But I'm even more curious about the engineers that designed them. Can you picture a room full of people discussing whether or not the tits on a Lilium look good? A bunch of guys, a lesbo engine. What? Oh my goodness. Wondering if the latest the latest vagina is good enough. Oh man. Okay. Time out here. So my YouTube channel in particular is generally PG for the most part. Now, I do cuss a lot off stream and other things of the such, you know, for jokes and other things, but when I'm trying to make content, I don't normally like this kind of stuff. It's funny to me because you know, it is funny, but yeah, my content is generally not in this direction. I had no idea about this game, so let's just move on. It is funny though. Vagina's good enough. Okay. Man, God bless those sons of bitches. Any interesting preview of tomorrow's news? You expect me to share my information when you wouldn't share the scoop of a singer? On the singer. How can one share if there's honestly nothing to share? I'm gonna be a good citizen today and let this one pass. Have you heard of the group called the Harbingers? No, not really. There's some group wanting to overthrow the White Knights. I've read their manifesto in the bathroom. I've read their manifesto in a bathroom once. Interesting piece. And even better makeshift toilet paper. They're talking about how the organization is corrupt, full of mob bosses or something like that. I think I've heard about that somewhere. What of them? They sent a message to some outlets saying they have proof of their claims. The fact that they're gonna release it to the public tomorrow. Oh, well that'll be interesting to see, I think. I know, right? Alright, kid, give me a Bleeding Jane and we'll call it a day. Okay. Bleeding Jane. A change of pace. Okay, so he didn't use the... Oop, reset. All blended, okay. Here. Simple enough for you, I see. ... So I've heard of this Dana Zane's bar. Is that true? Yeah. Never thought I'd hear about the undefeated of the West again. More so after the incident with the bears. Where is she? She's out running some bears? 6 years ago, a cash-strapped Dana Zane entered the underground ring for money. Faced 10 enraged grizzly bears, she beat them all without killing them. I heard she set them free afterwards, too. And you were there. I was drunk and bored. What could I say? Do you know if she lost her arm there? Can't remember, too drunk. Maybe she had a prosthetic then, too. I heard someone there suggest that she lost it after throwing a baseball out of some stadium. Weird. The roots are that her arm fell off. Well, that sounds like more of an unsubstantiated rumor. More like something she made up. Well, gotta go. Next time you see Dana, tell her, thank her for winning me my second yacht. I knew betting on her was the right choice. Please come again. Yeah. Goodness. Oh, this is pretty funny. You know what? Let's go ahead and try one more day. It looks like there's a couple more individuals that we can go for, and then we'll call it a stream. Anyways, let's save for sure. Okay, so it's not having me, but okay, it's on break. All right, cool. Let's just go back. It's now safe to keep playing. Excuse me. Ah, boss, you're back. Yeah, sorry about not being here earlier. What were you doing? I had a brief meeting with my BTC regional manager. Oh, everything all right? As it can be, considering that we're closing eventually. When will that happen? I don't know. Brian said that we'll be safe for a few months while the paperwork is filed and everything is being put in order. Oh. I was also talking to him about you. About me? Yeah, I was telling him to do whatever it takes to ensure you don't spend too much time without a job. If possible, to reassign you ASAP after closing. Jill. ... Hey, if it helps, Brian might even be the angriest of us all. They want to close the only bar in the whole area that hasn't given me any headaches, he said. What about Gil? He's the one that worries me the most, actually. He's kind of working using the credentials of another guy that was working here before. Who? The one who brought the levitation potion and then threw himself off the building. Ah, yes, the levitation potion story. You use weird euphemisms. Did I say that word? Boss. Anyway, I find it hard to believe that Gil will find a job after all of this. Just, who is Gil? I think I said Jill. I have an idea on who he is, but I'm still putting the pieces together. Anyway, back to work. Imminent closure is no excuse to slack off. Yes, sir. ... You guys know I can hear you, right? This place looks familiar. Excuse me, is this the VA-11 Hall A bar? It is indeed. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh god. That is... Let's see. What is... Say Planning? I think that's her name. Excuse me. CI. I think I called her CI. I want a drink whose name has changed after many women protest. Can you tell me... Can you get me that? Sure. Piano woman. Oh no, Stella? I do not see such a Stella. Oh, her name is Stella, you foolish man. So she wants a piano woman. Okay, so 5 of those. Aged and mixed. Age mixed. Piano woman. Here you go. Very nice. Thanks a lot. So you know CI, miss? So, you know CI, miss? I'm Stella Hoshi. My pleasure. Yeah, I know her. She's been here before, yes? Yep. In fact, I'm glad you know her because she left this here last time. Oh, God, she left her helmet behind again. It's not the first time, huh? Her helmets have been picked up by all sorts of people in the last 3 months. Valets, nurses, morticians, fire jugglers. She's been lucky enough to always leave it with people who return it, at least. Whoa, that's quite a few people. Signs as much as a sociable girl as she is a total klutz. At least when she's not being serious, she is competent when she puts her mind to it. I see. So did she recommend you to this place, or? We're meeting here today. I can see why she chose this place. It's the kind of place she likes. ... Say, is that Kira Miki's autograph on that glass? Seems like the glass is a conversation starter. Nice. Yeah, it is. How did you get it? She stopped in here yesterday before the concert. Really? I mean, she did. Yeah, nice girl. Can I see it? Sure. Yep. This star-like signature is hers. So your name is Jill then? Yes. Ain't this nice? Here you go. Do you like her, Miss Stella? Just call me Stella. I do. Whenever you hear her songs, you're filled with so much energy and happiness. I heard she even opened with a new version of Shine Spark. I'm so vexed that I couldn't purchase a ticket for this one. A new version? Yes. I heard a leak from the event. It felt more, how to put it, hot-blooded. I probably got her drunk, that's why. Anyways. Jill, I see. She definitely took the dark act too far, huh? Oh, excuse me for a second. Hello. Where the hell are you? Car crash? Oh, you're helping. Will it take long? Alright. Yeah, don't worry. I take it that's CI. Or Psy. CI. Yes. Will you wait for her? I will. In the meantime, I feel like having another drink. The one that was prepared in memory of its creator's dearest friend. Okay, that was the Piano Man. That I remember. Alright. Alright, Piano Man. I could hotkey it, but, I mean, what fun is that, right? Okay, so on the rocks then and mixed. Piano Man. Is this the one you had in mind? Yes, exactly. Thank you. May I ask you something that might be personal? Is it about my eye? It isn't about my eye, is it? No, it's not, or at least I don't think so. I don't get to serve many cat boomers, so it's something I've been curious about. Did you go through the procedure because of the disease or because the fad? Before I was born, I was diagnosed with nanomachine rejection. So it had to be done, otherwise I would have died shortly after birth. I am a bit on the weak side because of it, though. I'm sorry if I overstepped. I don't mind. It's always nice to dispel the idea of my parents were into the fad. You seem to know your drinks, Jill. Well, I guess I've read a bit more than the recipe book. Do you like alcohol? Yeah, but not in the usual way. I don't drink that much outside of canned beer. But their colors, their stories, the way you need to keep them stored, their design. It sounds a bit silly when I say it out loud. No, not at all. Do you collect them or anything like that? Actually, yeah. I started with my grandpa's collection and have been slowly growing it. It's been hard because of my debt, but I still manage. But I manage little by little. Do you like alcohol, Stella? I'm here, right? But I'm normally more of a social drinker. Unless I'm with somebody, I don't tend to drink much. I see. Alright. Sorry, I'm late. Welcome. Took your sweet time. Yeah, sorry. I got caught in rush hour traffic too, and figured walking might be faster. Luckily, there was a building with an emergency stairs nearby, so I climbed it down. Climbed down? Took an air cab. Oh. I would suggest using ground transportation, but I'm happy to see you put safety first. Safety? No. Flying cars are just way cooler. I still don't understand how they don't give you motion sickness. If I find out how I avoid it, you'll be the first to know. Anyways, I'll have whatever she orders next. I'd like a drink that was... You're at it again. You and your cryptic orders, always leaving us with weird stuff. Hey, I expect the best from whoever serves me. They need to be able to answer these kinds of orders. Still, I'm sure you're wearing poor Jill out here with that kind of stuff. She's done quite well so far, actually. Really? Thank you. Whatever, please order something normal, would you? That'll be 2 fringe weavers, then. You'll have 2 drinks at once? No, we're sharing. What? Like half a glass of each? Isn't it better if it's just 1 for each? Don't worry, you'll see. Easy enough. Fringe. Okay, so it's aged and mixed. Age, mix. Okay. Number 2. Hopefully I did that right. Oh, whoops, reset. Okay. Age, mix. Serve. 2 fringe weavers. So? This one is for you and this one's for me. You said you wanted whatever I asked for, right? Oh, that way you could... Oh, that way. Oh, that way. You could have said so earlier. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, here. Hey, so this is where I left my helmet. Thanks. You really need to be more careful with your things. Yeah, but I have spares. Those spares should be saved when the ones you're using breaks or malfunctions, not when you lose it. Those helmets cost money, you know? Yeah, sorry. Should I say that the boss got her head stuck because of the jam button? Speaking of money, you're still going to that meeting at the bank tomorrow. Yep, you worried? I'll refrain for now. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't. Don't be, it'll be fine. Rumors are just rumors. Rumors? They said something might happen at the bank tomorrow. But with all the tension in the air lately, it's hard to know if it's true. As if the fear-mongering wasn't enough, the people have also started spreading baseless rumors. Just yesterday, I had to stop a group of rampaging youngsters that heard the city would be leveled by bombs. Everyone's on edge. Yeah. You know you're worried. I know you're worried, but I have to go there. It's orders from higher-ups. Tell me something. If anyone came after me, do you think they would stand a chance? You're quite strong, but I'll take something to protect myself. Be prepared for anything. Would that make you feel safer? Maybe. I'll tell you what. After I come back, we'll get some ice cream. That way you could vent all your frustrations. Alright. Seems my vehicle is here to pick me up. Are you coming, Sai? Nah, I'll stay here a bit longer. Okay then, take care. Bye. She's such a worrywart. That means she cares about you. I've never doubted. Say, why does my helmet smell like bacon? Bacon? Not that I mind, I'm just curious. Well, you know, some things absorb the smell of whatever's nearby. It must have grabbed it from one of the ingredients. I see. Do you believe all that stuff about tensions growing? And that anarchist groups trying to disband the White Knights? To tell you the truth, I'm a bit worried. Even in my division, there's some shady business going on. Clear the throat. But I don't want to investigate too deeply. What kind of business? From what I understand, things like working with human traffickers or drug dealers, letting them act as they wish. Some even say that the ones that do that get apprehended. Some even say the ones that do get apprehended are the ones that have failed them in some way. Stella always says the White Knights are just glorified mall security. She says that if it's been proven beyond a doubt that some shady business is going on, Zaibatsu Corp's main branch would separate themselves from the whole White Knight division. Something about the associates fear bad PR resulting in them moving to the BTC. Sounds plausible. Yeah, kinda worries me though, because I really like my job. And I guess similar fear exists among upper ranks. Lately they seem restless. Too much politics, huh? It hurts my brain. I just want to rescue people and help them. I just want to do my job without worries about politics of any kind. You and me both. What are you doing at the bank tomorrow? My colonel needs to relay some information to the manager, and I was picked because he trusts me. Well, he said, you're such a simpleton that you'll never give the wrong message. But it's his intention that counts. Oh. Finally, the Dorothy has come back to Valhalla. Please refrain from doing those sitcom-like entrances. You're disturbing our clients. Other clients. Oh, come on. You know the audience would have gone wild with that one. And besides, you make it sound like you have a full house. It's uncommon to see you here 2 days in a row. I wanted to grab something before I started my shift. Grab something before they started grabbing me, you could say. Hey, you're having a drink? Can I buy you one? Why, yes, thank you. Honey, you should follow her example and offer me drinks more often. We'll see. What are you having? I'll have what she's having. Then I got the perfect thing. Let's have a blue fairy. One for both? One for each. Alright. Two blue fairies are due. It is funny, in real life I do not drink, but being a bartender is some meta humor in that, isn't it? Next, okay. Optional. Let's see, I'm not going to put in the extra alcohol content. Two fairies. Hey, this is pretty good. See? And it's blue like your hair. It is! So what is your name, sweetie? Call me Sai. Alright, Sai, I'm Dorothy. Say, Sai. Yes, yes? Sai, say? Say? Yes, yes? Say. 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 Why did you buy me a drink? I just thought you were cute as a bud and I wanted to invite you to join me. Wow. You have to be the first person to offer me a drink without having ulterior motives. And that includes F-boy over there. Gillian. What do you mean? Trust me, when you work in my kind of field, you learn to read cues from everything. And this girl is simple to a fault. How so? You're the what you see is what you get type. That look on your face is the one that simply sees no point in lying. Cooped with the fact that you're cooped with the fact that you're here in what looks like your work attire tells me that you're so married to your job that sex is too far down your priority list to notice its existence. So, if you invited me for a drink, it's because you found me cute, and that's the intent of it. I believe you. Thank you! You say she's the first one, but what's the deal giving you a ticket the other day? Who? Oh yeah, the Lilum with the dogs. No, he doesn't count. He looked like a humanoid mat. Ouch. You seem very perceptive, Dorothy, but I'm not too far behind. How so? I can tell your body is heavily modified with things you shouldn't even have. ... Your tongue is a beebed 69 with DNA scanning capabilities. Your skin is coated with an anti-radiation finish. Your joints are of premium extra flexible variety. And most important thing, your hands. What about them? I don't know how modded your body is under your clothes. The tongue, the joints, the skin are merely interesting. But your hands are a mirrored 113 of Ralta Industries. A model designed to shoot classified bullets from its fingertips. So? Clause G Article 17 in the Augmentation and Modifications Law on the topic of ballistic augmentation. Any humanoid or sapient creature under civilian designation that has upgraded of its person to hold firearms of Class 3 grade or higher will be either commissioned or for disarm or sent into danger zone. What are you gonna do? Nothing. Eh? I'm not in law enforcement. I just do rescue. And even if I was, I'm not on duty right now. Oh. I just wanted to know though. So why go through the upgrade? Why go through that upgrade? A girl gotta take care of herself, you know. I just wanted to be able to deal with things if they get ugly. And this is the most discreet mod I had. Or at least I thought so. Oh, yeah. Okay, then can I give you some advice? I guess. The reason I can tell that it's not your default hand model is your fingertips. The tips are a little bigger to make the cannons fit. You could get a small mod that changes them into disposable tips. Assuming they're being used for self-defense and not regular use, of course. I see. Well, I've got to go. Ah yes, another thing. If you aim for arms or legs, once is self-defense. Anything more is assault. If you aim for the arms or legs, once is self-defense, anything else is more. Anything more is assault, whatever. Yeah. Bye, Dorothy. Bye, Jill. Bye-bye. Please come again. Wah, I thought she was gonna take me away. They would put my mind on a vacuum cleaner for 3 years. 2 if I behave well. That's what happens when you underestimate people. Although I'm tempted to ask, about what? DNA reading tongue. Very prehensile, intuitive, also it vibrates. Extra flexible joints? Do you really need to ask? Anti-radiation coating? Hey, my skin's the first tool of the trade. I need to take care of it as much as possible. And it makes it feel so soft, and no matter how much it gets battered, it's been battered. Alright then. So you fancy yourself a diviner, reading people and all? Not really, I'm just quite good at reading people. I guess it's a byproduct of dealing with so many people on a daily basis. It is a bit surreal to hear that from a Lilim. What can you say about me then? Let's see, You're very, very sexually frustrated. It's not the act itself, but rather that your partner can't seem to satisfy you on a deeper level. There's an even deeper frustration something that happened is blocking you. Maybe there's someone who you know won't return your feelings. Maybe you were too hurt in the past. Thus, your demeanor is of someone who feels like life is playing tricks on her. Like a dog whose owner never really throws the ball. ... Oh boy, I actually hit the nail on the head. I was making this stuff up as on the fly. All of that was just rubbish, I say, because it's right 80% of the time. Generic bullshit, if you will. You'd be surprised the amount of sexual frustration people hold. I can't read you, honey, but you're too good at putting on a professional face. But it definitely gives me more of insight on you. Lucky. Aren't you late or something? I am. But if you let me satisfy your frustrations, I could stall for time. Go. Fine. Bye-bye, honey. Gillen, artificial intelligence has come rather far, eh? One wonders how artificial it remains. Shut up, F-boy. Everything done? Yeah. Hey boss, this might seem random, but do you remember the first time I came to the bar? When you came to submit your contract, yeah, why? Well, for some reason, I've been hung up on it since this morning, and I just realized why. The village... The vinage that welcomed me back then was Gil trying to pull your hand out of a jar. Oh yeah, that. I can't seem to remember exactly, but something felt inside and I tried to retrieve it. Something fell inside and I tried to retrieve it. And I kind of got my hand stuck in it, so... I just kind of put my hand in it and got stuck. It was a friend's jar too, so I couldn't just break it. Hey Gil, how did you get my hand out of that jar? A straw and some butter. Oh yeah, clever solution. And that brings me to the random thought. That incident with the helmet yesterday, how many times your foot got stuck in something for stomping it? Boss, do you even get stuck in so... Boss, why do you get stuck in so many different things? Huh? Now that you mention it, I remember this one time she tried to eat a big sandwich and her jaw got stuck. And there was an incident with the TV. I admit my fault with the others, but the TV incident was not my fault. The assembly instructions for that should have been labeled S and S, or Z and S better. You saw what happens when I switched the S2 piece to the 5Z one. Still, Jill is onto something here. Yes, she is. Now go clean the dishes and leave for today. I like to think she makes an effort to avoid getting stuck in things. I want to believe. Alright, I think I made a mistake, right? I could have sworn I did. Oh, 0 mistakes. Right on. Total funds, $5,000. I made a lot of money today. 800 have been charged from your account. Renew your membership to Shining Finger. $800 for a news app. My goodness. Happy not birthday. Just subscription renewed. Having a problem focusing at work today. That's pretty funny. Anyways, what do I have to do? So it doesn't seem like I need to buy anything. Okay, I think the conversation changes. Well, before I do anything, I'm going to save for sure, if I remember how to do that. You really like that website, huh? That's the cat saying. I have knees. So after all that, I barely have $4,000 in my account. This stuff is expensive, man. Alright, let me go ahead and return. Okay, best boss, collection. I'm trying to think if, okay, maybe it's on my phone. Okay, so what is that called? Screaming Chan. Or Chan. It's not what I wanted to do. That's really nice. So I'm not sure if I need to add a very specific song. Doesn't seem to be in here. Skyline, Dusk. Oh, maybe I don't have that. Let me just check the store before I end it here. yeah, I don't know. Unless like it's like a TV show. So I'm looking at this sort of like guide, and I don't really see. Sorry, I'm tired. I don't really see where to find this thing. Yeah, I'm just kind of just like looking ahead. There is a lot to this game. It is just crazy the amount of stuff that I see. I don't know, who knows? Maybe some days are a lot quicker, but yeah, that's at an hour, and we're gonna go ahead and end it here. But yeah, no, I have fun on this game. I really do. It's definitely helping me improve in reading out loud, I should say. And yeah, it's not bad. It's very fun. So that's gonna be it for this time. I might stream again soon, potentially later today, maybe sometime tomorrow or soon. But yeah, no, I'm definitely having some fun on this game. And yeah, so that's gonna do it for me for this part. And sorry, I'm just a little bit tired. Anyways, like I always say, take care of yourself, and I will see you guys on the next one.